For some perspective, look at all that we've been through, all the drama and the uprising issues, the struggles defining our clear contrast, the mourning the loss of a fellow fallen comrade, the struggle of finding different paths as we continue to follow the same footprints and make the same mistakes that we made in the past. How about our flourishing prudence among the clueless and the fertilizer that we made just to sustain all of this bullshit? None of this can draw slightly close in comparison, especially the peculiar notion of a gentleman. Tiger blood flow pumping like he was hit with an explosion of adrenaline, counted the snow with a spoonful of cinnamon. Say your swag is awesome, it only matters a little. Partially need a glass of water, get it from the geyser or crystal. How you manage to keep calm when your brain matter sizzles, when you can't understand my Guy Fawkes mask and my hammer and sickle. And most people say they don't give but if you really didn't care, why would you repeatedly state it to begin with? Those who don't care would shrug it off and never talk about it again, then display an act similar to that of the 1%. A lot of times I just want to close the curtains, hide behind the mirror, lock the door and pretend that everything is fine. An everyday task to conceal the truth and the facts, hide behind a mask and abundance full of lies. I was and still am that idiot who went around in circles making the same mistakes in a tough time period. The pain that I went through left me scarred and it was serious, and I don't want people to understand me because they'd have to journey through the same art experience. To be normal is weird, and to be weird is normal. To think you're immortal is immoral, and to believe you're immortal is moral. Some common sense and confidence will help you reach sky high, otherwise you'll see others who believe themselves just easily fly by. To some it's quite unique, to most it's a damn free critique that speaks about your physique and how you were seen, especially if you live outside the norm, marginalized, living life on the rough edges, building fences and creating walls to form a perfection of your own heaven. Honestly, if the world is gonna judge you no matter what, then you might as well do whatever the f you want.
This life is a game, everyone just trying to get famous, want the world to know their name, but to us it's about getting through the pain. The opposite of gain, but loss of a Quail gang member. Still remember the days back in September, we would blaze and talk about revolution, change of the American Constitution, equal distribution of all wealth, the evolution of peace and love. Our ideas as infamous as the white dove, our power is limitless, the world in our fingertips, led with knowledge not whips. The thought is electrifying like a solid dosage of wattage, just like Gary, I'm a cosmonaut, not in a distraught world he brought himself to. Just an everyday normal guy like John LeJoe, I'm a terrorist in disguise in a nationalized country that gives us nothing but lies. To disagree is to your own demise, but the Quails have already seen the fan and stand up with middle fingers in each hand. I'll take you back to the start, just a few of us at the park. We knew right then we were a crew, together we grew and got through some misadventures with the loss of our member. That day keeps repeating when we met in September. I act happy but I'm just a pretender. In matter of fact, I have surrendered to my own self-hate like Cuddy ate the shrooms to see the universe. But I always wake up in my room in my self-made tomb, slowly eaten by my doom. My depression is the fume to start the kaboom of suicide as the worlds collide. I decide I've had enough, and with that one last puff of that cigarette, and begin to forget everything I regret and start to play solo Russian roulette. And as that bullet went through my head, I land dead on my bed faster than that in the shed.